Diablo 3, probably one of the most anticipated games of this year. It not only draws in the hardcore gamers, but casual gamers that haven't played many PC games. It also drew in a few World of Warcraft gamers. And it drew me in, and the missus in.
Hey guys, I'm back.
It's nice you can find the time to do a review for your fans again.
Time is really hard to come by these days. If I show you my boob, can I get out of this?
Sure. Wow, that's nice. You may go now. So, let's skip this fucking chatter and check in on graphic options. I knew, and I think you guys knew coming from the beta, that we weren't going to get much to fiddle with. I'm actually relying on hardware to help me out there with the graphics on this one. Let's check in on gameplay. Still feels like Titan's Quest to me, or Diablo 2, whatever you want to say. There are things I do like about both games differently. If you want a comparison video, click this annotation. One thing I noticed is that if you're playing with a friend, the drops on your screen are different from what's on the other guys. I really like that they did this. It takes away from fighting that can occur over rare items. WoW has a roll system where a rare drop while in a group will require everyone who needed it to roll on, and they'd get a number, and whoever had the highest number would win. It's a nice change. Once you're playing online, your friends can join in at any time as long as there's an empty slot. You can have up to 4 players, including yourself. If you're playing by yourself, you'll eventually get partners that you can carry along with you on your quests. I'm not going to get into this in detail because I mainly play this with Miss Ashley. One feature I pointed out in my beta is that you have to have the internet to play. As much as Blizzard says it's because of the auction house, I really don't believe them. If they didn't have this, we all know that this game will be pirated to hell. At the very least, they could have had a game that had a local-only game. The character and items you get from that would not be able to be sold on the auction house. So Blizzard, don't piss on my lag and tell me it's raining. Another point to mention is that you get single-player lag in-game. That just doesn't compute for me. I'll be playing, and because I'm snagging a few torrents, uTorrent limited bandwidth to 250 kbs download and 25 kbs upload I may add, I sometimes get lag. I think most of you agree that this is the worst thing they did with the game. Graphically, the game is subpar. It just don't look that good. There are really no camera control, which is almost unheard of this day and age. Textures and polygons are kept to a low, even set on high. Nothing really stands out except the fog. You can press Z or Z to zoom in, but it's kind of useless because you sort of want to use the mid-level of the two from zoomed out or zoomed all the way in, but you don't have that option. For a game as big as this, they should have went all out with more graphic control so that the older computers could lower the graphics and still play, while higher-end computers could be brought to their knees. But they didn't. That's another bunch of crock as far as I'm concerned. Sound is amazing. It's well polished, and when you turn your speakers on, sound comes out. This game isn't as distinctive as it once was back in the days of Diablo 2. You can surely tell it is a Diablo game all the same, but it sort of feels cut back. Leveling up your character isn't the best implementation I've seen either. Once you select your character, as you level up, his or her strength is predetermined. There are no points to spend at all. On level up, you can select out of passive attributes and actual attacks, but you'll need the corresponding level to use it. There are your 2 primary attacks and 4 other slots you unlock as you level up. Taking my wizard as an example, you can see 4 things to choose from. I'm currently using Frost Nova. I like this because I was a Frost Mage in WoW. Anyways, if you click it, you can unlock ruins, as they're calling it, to give it more power. This will offset the new unlocks and give it an extra boost so it matches the newer unlocked ability and you can keep using it without being less powerful. Also, you don't get to customize your face or anything. The only thing you really can do when it comes to customization is your armor and weapons. This is done well, however. I've been leveling up my blacksmith to create better armor and wands for myself. Later in the game, you'll get slots to put gems in, which is like World of Warcraft. Another neat thing I'd like to point out is that the dungeons can spawn randomly. The last time I encountered this was in a game on PS2 called Dark Cloud. Man, that was a fucking wicked game. Anyways, I sort of like that because it adds more replay value. I know some of you will create a character of each class and level it to its max. I'm not like that, to be honest, but have fun with that. Overall, the game has been a disappointment and a pleasant surprise. I'd also like to mention that I never got Error 37 or any other major errors with the game, but I'd also like to point out I never got it till a week after its release. The game for me is something that me and Ashley will be playing together as a couple. You may want to consider that. I mean, you may want to consider finding a girlfriend to play this with. Anyways, I think that's the basics of what to expect. If you're playing now, I know you're enjoying it like I am. This is DTR, fucktards. Communicate laters.